Hi students, the next topic is that is universal indicators. Already I said that indicators. What are indicators? That is, we can identify with the help of the indicators that acid or bases. See, the universal indicators mean it is a mixture of several indicators. That means they have different colors. Then it shows different colors and different concentrations of hydrogen ions in the solution. See, in your NCRT, look at that diagram, that one different color labels are given. That is, that indicates, see, this line indicates this is a neutral and this is acid and this is base. See, this indicates 0 to the level is, the pH level is 0 to 14. That's mean 0 to 4. See, from 0 to up to 7, that is acidic nature is increases. The acidic nature is increases up to 7. After 7 to 14, that basic nature is increases. Up to 14, up to 7 is acidic nature is increases, then basic nature is increases. That's mean the red, that textbook given some red to violet color. That neutral is yellow, becomes yellow. So red, the intensity of color is decreases from dark to intensity. That is, intensity of decreases. The acidic range is also decreases. Then it attains yellow in color. Then after that, the intensity increases from yellow to blue. That is violet. That is basic nature. That indicates basic nature is indicates. Then uses of the pH in everyday life. That important, that is very important one. See, our body works between the pHs 7 to 7.8. This is very important. Our body works between pH ranges 7 to 7.8. That's mean below 7 or above 7.8 as our body gets troubled. Okay, so below 7 is what? That is acidity. Every day this problem is very well known problem. The acidity increases, so we have to neutralize that. The acidity increases mean how can we neutralize this? The neutralizes mean, see, when acid ranges increases, you have to neutralize with the base. So that basic medicine is what? That is, that is present in magnesium hydroxide, the gelusil and antacids. These are called antacid. So above 7.8 also gets troubled. The more basic or less acid is, its body gets troubled. So this is our day-to-day life importance one. Then the pH of rainwater. The pH of rainwater, we can heard that is acid rain. Sometimes acid rains are appears. That's acid rains ranges. The pH range is 5.6. When the pH range is 5.6, that rain is called, that is less than 5.6, not 5.6, less than 5.6, that is acid rain. Then our body, that is our stomach, produces HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, because of digestion of the food. So this acid will help to food digestion process. Then tooth decay. The tooth decay start when the pH of the mouth less than 5.5. That is the cavity production. That cavity produce when the pH is 5 less than 5.5. So the tooth will affect it. Then plants need specific pH for their daily, that is healthy through growth. So they need some pH. Then self defense by animal. What is self defense by animal? See, the self defense by animals means there is biting of honeybee. The honeybee biting of the honeybee. Why we get so pain that biting of honeybee? Because of it releases the methanoic acid. It releases methanoic acid. That methanoic acid formula is HCOOH, also called formic acid or methanoic acid. These are the importance of daily life. See, the next salts. See, salt is a ionic compound. You know that salt is a ionic compound. So how they are ionic compound? How they react, that is the properties of salt. See, when acid react with base to produce salt, acid react with base to produce salt and water. This, you know, this is called, also called neutralization reaction. So acid react with base to produce salt and water. This is a neutralization reaction. For example, acid NaHCl plus NaOH, the base, to produce NaCl and H2O. See, the NaCl is a common salt. This is a common salt, that is we are using in a kitchen salt. So this is very common salt. Then this only common salt. The remaining are chemical substances that are like calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium sulfate, like this. These are also called salt. Some important salts we can discuss here. So chemical from salt, that is preparation, something we can see here. See, the first one is caustic soda, NaOH. Then second one is CaOCl2, that is bleaching powder or calcium oxychloride, that is calcium hypochlorite. Then sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, this is called baking soda. Then fourth one is sodium carbonate, Na2CO3.10H2O, this is washing soda. Sodium carbonate decahydrate, deca indicates that is 10, 10 means deca. So sodium carbonate decahydrate, this is washing soda. Then plaster of Paris, calcium sulfate, CaSO4 half H2O, this is plaster of Paris. So calcium sulfate. Then gypsum, you know that the gypsum CaSO4 dot 2H2O, that is gypsum salt. See, NaOH, CaOCl2, NaHCO3, Na2CO3.10H2O and calcium sulfate. We can see this type of salt. How we can prepare, what are the properties and uses, we can discuss. See, the preparation of sodium hydroxide, that is caustic soda. How can we prepare the sodium hydroxide salt? Caustic soda, how can we prepare? When the electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of NaCl, that is sodium chloride, it decomposes to form NaOH. So the NaCl decomposes when it undergoes a electrochemical process, that is the electricity passed through an aqueous solution. Because see, the electricity passed, because this is a polar substance, the NaCl is a polar substance. When NaCl undergoes a decomposition, because of this is ionization takes place because of aqueous solution of NaCl. The aqueous solution of NaCl undergoes ionization, so it conducts electricity because they have a positive and negative charges of cation and anion, that is Na and Cl minus ion, that is Na plus ion and Cl minus ion. When electricity passed through an aqueous solution of NaCl, if it decomposes to form NaOH. See, the reaction is 2 moles of NaCl react with, that is water, because of aqueous solution, 2 moles of water molecule. So that this is called aqueous solution of NaCl. So the aqueous solution of NaCl undergoes electrochemical process to form 2 moles of NaOH and Cl2 and H2. See, here the electrochemical process, that is redox reaction also. one species undergoes oxidation and another one species undergoes reduction, that is the electrochemical process or redox reaction. So here one of the substance undergoes oxidation and reduction process, so it forms NaOH. So this is the aqueous solution of NaCl. It undergoes electrochemical process to form NaOH. This is the basic method to prepare, how to prepare the caustic soda. So this is the NaOH sodium or sodium hydroxide pellets. Okay. The NaOH, the caustic soda, uses of the caustic soda, where it is used. See, it is used to make the soaps and detergent. See, when this is preparation of soap and detergent, this is very important one. We are using every day, that is detergents and toilet soap. See, these soaps are containing that NaOH. See, when the NaOH react with vegetable oils, that is also called saponification reaction, react with the vegetable oil to form soaps and detergent, that is different concentration. They have a different concentration, soap having one concentration and detergent having another concentration. See, then next is, it is used to paper manufacturers industries. The paper manufacturing industries, they are using NaOH, sodium hydroxide pellets, and bleaching agent, that is oil refining industries. Then PVC, polyvinyl chloride manufacturers, polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC pipes. Then pesticides, using of pesticides. So these are the simple uses of the NaOH, sodium hydroxide or caustic soda. The next, see, the second salt is bleaching powder, calcium oxychloride, that is calcium hypochlorite, or bleaching powder, CaOCl2. How to prepare this? See, when calcium hydroxide, that is slaked lime, this is slaked lime treatment with chlorine, when slaked lime treatment with chlorine to produce CaOCl2, that is produce bleaching powder. This produce a bleaching powder and water. This is the preparation methods of CaOCl2, calcium oxychloride, calcium hypochlorite, where it is uses. The bleaching powder, where it is uses. Using of manufacturers industries, that is cotton, bleaching cotton, that is uses in bleaching cotton linen industries, that is cotton industries. Spinning mills, they are using the calcium bleaching agent. Then bleaching of wood pulp in paper industries, bleaching of wood pulp in paper industries. See, you have different types of colors, that is milky type of paper and some dull type of papers are there, that is ratio is different, that is the this plays a major role. So bleaching agent is good, means the paper quality also good, so that they are using the bleaching wood pulps in paper industries. Then oxidizing agent, it is used as a oxidizing agent in chemical industries. So oxidize, the substance gets to oxidize, means they are using the oxidizing agent. So it is a oxidizing agents also in a chemical industry. Then disinfectant. So disinfectant, where, see, the disinfected in drinking water, we are using the corporation water. That corporation water contains some smells, that is nothing. This is a bleaching powder, that is calcium CaOCl2. This act as a disinfectant. So this disinfectants destroys the some germs, okay, bacteria like this. See, the third one is baking soda. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate. How it is prepared? When aqueous solution of NaCl, sodium chloride, treatment with carbon dioxide and NH3 to produce ammonium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate. This is mild basic. This is a very mild basic in nature and also non-corrosive. This base is non-corrosive. Usually acid and bases are corrosive, but this bases are mild basic in nature and non-corrosive also. So its properties, usually the heating by cooking of the sea, 2 moles of sodium hydrogen carbonate on heating, this is baking soda, on heating it decomposes to Na2CO3. It releases carbon dioxide gas. So it releases the carbon dioxide gas. So this is undergoes a decomposition reaction. One reactant on heating to gives two or more products is called decomposition reaction. So the NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate on heating to produce sodium carbonate and carbon dioxide gas. So water molecule and carbon dioxide gas. So this is the baking soda. Uses of the baking soda. Uses of the baking soda, it is a antacid. Uses of baking soda, it acts as a antacid. What are antacid? See, the mild base, so that this is used as a antacid. Antacid means already we discussed that stomach produce more number of HCl, means so acidity is increases. So we have to neutralize with the base. So it acts as a light mild base and used as a fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher and baking powder like breads and cake. Using of breads and cake. See, you know that breads and cakes are very soft and spongy. Why? The breads and cakes contains CO2 gases. That's why they feel spongy and softy. Because of this, on heating with this to produce carbon dioxide gas, so that this will soft and spongy nature. Okay. Then the fourth one is sodium carbonate, that is washing soda. Where we are using that washing soda. See, we are using the washing of clothes, that is hardness of water. How to removal of hardness of water. See, Na2CO3.10H2O. Na2CO3.10H2O means sodium carbonate decahydrate, that is washing soda. How to prepare this? The preparation, mainly the recrystallization of sodium carbonates gives washing soda. Recrystallization process. See, the recrystallization of sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. This is a basic salt, sodium carbonate. Recrystallization process undergoes recrystallization process to produce Na2CO3.10H2O. The similar way of that copper sulfate pentahydrate, that is also the recrystallization form, again gains CSO4.5H2O. That's mean CSO4 dissolved in water, it's again they gets a recrystallization. So similar way, Na2CO3.10 moles of water gives Na2CO3.10H2O, sodium carbonate decahydrate. This is called washing soda. Then it is a basic salt. So where it is uses? The uses is in glass industries, in glass, soap and paper industries. Then manufacturers of borax. That is one of the chemical. Then cleaning agent. Where it is cleaning agent? Cleaning agent means you can clean the cleaning agents mean that is cleaning agent, that is you can use in, that is floor cleaning agent. Then some surface cleaning agent, surface softening agent, like this. That means that is removing. removing of hardness of water. Hardness of water. See the cleaning agent, for example, in cement floor, that is cement floor or wall, cement wall, before that painting process, we are using this cleaning, that is soft surface agent. So this is also uses of sodium carbonate decahydrated. Then next is fifth one. The fifth one is plaster of Paris. See, next is plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris, CaSO4 dot half molecules of water, that is hemihydrate, calcium sulfate hemihydrate. See, when gypsum salt, the gypsum salt formula is CaSO4 dot 2H2O. See, the gypsum salt on heating, this is undergoes an heating, that is 373 Kelvin or 100 degrees Celsius. On heating, it loses their water molecules. So it loses their water molecules to produce calcium sulfate hemihydrate and 1.5 molecules of water. See, it is a white powder. This white powder again, see the reverse process. CaSO4 dot half H2O calcium sulfate hemihydrate, This is plaster of Paris. Again, treatment with 1.5 molecules of water to produce, that is dissolved in water to produce gypsum salt CaSO4 dot 2H2O. So this is the preparation of gypsum and the plaster of Paris. So plaster of Paris means using of this reaction condition is very important. This is 373 Kelvin or 100 degree Celsius. You can write in Celsius mean 100 degrees Celsius. In Kelvin means 373 Kelvin. So they produce calcium sulfate hemihydrate. This is plaster of Paris. This is gypsum salt. Then uses of the gypsum salt, where the gypsum salt or plaster of Paris are uses in doctors. See, in medical industries, the supporting of fractures, doctors using to support fractured bones. Then for making toys, decoration materials, etc. Decoration material for making surface smooth. Sorry, I said before one the surface smooth, not that one. The plaster of Paris making surface smooth. For painting the walls, we are using the surface smooth. So we are using the surface smooth. So we have to use the plaster of Paris. Then only the walls are, that objects are, surfaces are very smooth. Then these are the simple uses of plaster of Paris. So we are completing the main topics of the chapter. See, remaining we can see that activities, that NCERT textbook activities are there. We can do in our laboratory. Some of the activities we can do in our laboratory. Some of the activities we can do in our home. So teachers, with the help of teachers, we can do in laboratory. Some of the activities we can do in home. Okay. So I will tell you which one we can do in our laboratory. Okay. Thank you, students. See, before that you have to read, you have to see all the videos, then go through the textbooks and answers in text and exercise question. Then only you will get more idea. Okay. Thank you.